Get out.
I thought you wanted to copy that second alert and paste. But of course, there's an error in it. So if you want to do that, you have to sort out the error first.
Yes, sir.
So you can take a look at that error. The error happens because you did not close the quotation mark after.
What?
Can you see that place where you have the concatenator? Can you see where you have the concatenator?
Yeah.
So put a quotation mark on the left-hand side of that concatenator. That was what you missed out. Remove one. It's only one. Then
What?
remove that quotation mark after that. At the end. The one at the end. I think you have maybe one extra one. Maybe you can, let me see if you have how many distance that you have. You don't need that last closing this thing. I think everything is, remove those two, the second one. You remove two, no, just put one more, yes. I think everything is okay now. So you can copy that and paste. Not the two, is it the two you want to copy? It's only one now.
No, it's two of them. Oh.
Are you sure it's two of them?
Oh, no, sir. Okay, so I'm finished.
You have not finished though. Some things need to change. Inclusive, and there's a +1 somewhere. So look at what was there and change them. That word is inclusive, not inexclusive.
Okay. Is that done?
No, you're not done. Look at that code. Well, there's a +1 somewhere. You've not added it to your code. There's +1.
Okay, yes. Nope, 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 nope.
Is that all?
No, sir.
Are you sure that's where you should have another +1?
What is +1?
Look at what is in your code. Look at what is on your phone. Don't mess things up.
Yes, That's it. Huh?
Please look at your phone and fix that error. There shouldn't be any error there.
What else?
Have you seen your mistake now? I don't
Yes.
know where you got 2 from. That two is 2 there in the code. Are you sure it was 2 that's there, or there's a variable there? Where you have the
It's
number 2, what's actually there? Look at your phone very well.
it's 2.
It's 2.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Hmm.
It says 2.
Okay, it's probably a mistake. Change it to y. It's y that ought to be there.
Why? What is that meant to be?
It's meant to be y. Then there's an opening parenthesis before that math.floor.
Math.floor.
Yes.
Math. Yeah. Wait.
Up there before the M, on the left hand side of the M.
Mm-hmm.
Look at your
Okay.
code. There's
Yes,
an
sir.
opening
Yes,
parenthesis.
sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still wrong. It's still an error.
Yes. Let's see where you have it messed up. Delete one of the parentheses before the +1. One of the closing parentheses.
Which one?
On the right hand side. On the right hand side. The
Yeah.
+1 on the right hand side. The +1 on the right hand side.
Plus.
Towards the end. Towards the end.
Yes,
So
sir.
delete the one on the left hand side of the plus. I didn't say you should delete the one. Delete the parentheses, the closing parentheses on the left hand side of the plus.
Delete.
On the left hand side of the plus.
Which one?
Yes, that one where your cursor is.
Okay.
I think it's balanced now. I think it's balanced now.
Right, I did.
So finish up the rest of the code and test it.
Yes, sir.
All right. So are you ready to test it?
Yes, sir.
Now, as you're testing it, I want you to have your full attention here. Are you with your notebook?
No, sir.
Please
Sir.
go and get your notebook.
Yes, I'm coming, sir. Let's go downstairs.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So are you ready to test the code?
Yes, sir. Wait. Let me write my date.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Is ID 20th December 2024. Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. Let me just explain the code before you test it. Let me try and quickly explain it so that you have some expectations from the code. So the first thing you see there in that code is that a variable called y is created.
10.
All right. And that, yes, 10 is put in it. You are correct. 10 is assigned to y through the assignment operator. Now, the first thing we see there is something called the random function. Now, the random, just like the name implies, the random function just generates random numbers. So in your coding, you will see that there are sometimes you just want to generate random numbers. Okay. This math.random is what helps you to do that. But guess what? Math.random cannot display itself on the screen. So what do we need? We need alert to display it, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we now see random, we now see alert, an alert box that will show random float numbers between 0 and 1. And that's all that it shows. It only shows numbers between 0 and 1. If you like, run it 20 times. As you will see, it will show you different numbers. All of them have decimal points. But you see that none of them is greater than 1. None. Not even 1. Okay. Now, the next alert now shows you another version of the same random, but this time we are trying to see if we can make it show numbers between 0 and 10. Notice it's exclusive. That means it will actually stop at 9. It will not reach up to 10. Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay. So it will not get up to 10. So how do we get whole numbers? Remember, from math.random, we are getting decimal numbers. Remember what we said about float numbers? Float numbers are numbers that have what? Decimal points. Okay?
Yes,
are you with me?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Good. All right. So math.random, because it's numbers between 0 and 1, and they're all decimal points, for us to make it be a whole number, we use another function called math.floor.
Yes,
Math.floor. So floor, you see what floor does. Floor will find the number that comes before that, before the number. So for instance, if you have a number 8.5, floor will pick it as the value, as the floor value for 8.5, while it will pick 9 as the ceiling value for 8.5. Don't worry, you will see all that soon. Okay, but take note that we multiplied it by 10 first. We multiply math.random by 10 before we sent it into math.floor. All right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, I think there's a small mistake somewhere. That's math.random. So take your cursor to the M. After the M in random, put your cursor there. Let's quickly fix that.
In random.
Yes, math.random. No, not there. Not there. The second one on the right-hand side. Yes. So you can see that you need to put an open. Yes, put an open parenthesis there.
Yes, sir. After the M.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. Then let me see. Now you see that purple one that comes after the blue one, the purple parenthesis. Delete it and put it after Y. Yes, put it. Yes, exactly. Yes, that's how it should be. Okay, so I think, let me see if it looks okay. Just hold on. I think that's how it should look. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think it's balanced. All right. So yes, that's how it should look. Math.random times Y, pick the floor part, and then put it in alert. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so the next bit will help us demonstrate what ceiling and floor will do. Ceiling, you can see ceiling is just like, like the ceiling in your house, right? The ceiling in your house is at the top. The floor of your house is at the bottom, isn't it? So look at that number 81.3. 81.3. If you call math.ceiling on it, okay, now by the way, that thing that you typed there should be CEIL, not CELI. Can you fix it? Even though it's not going to mess anything up, but let's just be right. Correct. Thank you. No, it's okay. It's okay there. It's okay there. All right. So what math.ceiling will do is that it will find the next highest number after 81.3. Now, if I ask, what do you think that number will be? What would you say?
Now, what did you say? Sorry, sir. What did you say, sir?
Math.ceiling, or math.ceil will give us the next highest number after 81.3. What number do you think that would be?
81.
No.
82.
Thank you. 82. So 82 should be.
No, sir, it's closer to 81 than 82.
I didn't ask you which one it's closer to. I said the next highest number.
Okay. Okay.
Had it been I was looking for the closest, yes, you are right. It's closer to 81 than 82, you're right. But I didn't ask for the closest. I said the next highest. That's ceiling. Now floor will give you the low the lower how will I put it? The closest one that is the lowest after 81.3, which in this case will be what? 81, isn't it?
81. Yes, sir.
All right. So I think okay. So one more alert, then we'll test it. Now look at that last one. That last one says you remember that first time that we tried to do between 0 and 10 exclusive. It was excluding 10. So it was only showing us numbers from 0 to 9.
Yes,
Now we want to include 10. For us to include 10, we have to add 1. And what that means is that it is no more between 0 and 9, but between 1 and 10. So that's what is happening there. It's now going to add 1 to our to what we have. So that's exactly what we have. So let's see how it goes. Do you have any question?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. So go ahead. Let's test it and see. Okay. Now, did you see that?
Yes, sir.
Random float numbers between 0 and 1. 0.854 blah 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 blah. That number is less than 1 because of that 0 point. Okay. So go ahead and click OK.
Okay.
Click.
Random whole number between 0 and 10 exclusive flow random is 6.
Can you see that? It's actually between 0 and 10, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead. Click OK. What's the next one?
Math silly. 81.3.
And it's actually, isn't it?
Yes, sir. 81.3 equals 82.
Yes. Okay. All right, click OK. Let's see the floor.
But sir, I thought you said it was 81.
For ceiling is 82.
Okay,
it's floor that's 81.
For floor it's 81. Yes, I get it.
All right. Then between 1 and 10, what do we have?
One number between 1 and 10 is math. It's 6. What? Wait. What? So what does that mean?
Okay. So I think let me see. Don't worry. I think we are
Plus 16. Is the answer plus 16?
No. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be 16. Let me see. Okay, click OK. Let's look at our code. Maybe there's an error somewhere. Let's look at the code again. Go back to the code.
Yes, sir.
What might be the problem? So let's take a look at that one. Let me see. Math.floor. Okay. Oh, okay.
What is the mistake?
I know what might be the problem. Okay. So I think the problem might be the way we arranged our math. So let me see. Okay, so you know what we're going to do? You see that place where you have go to your Y, put your mouse, your Yeah. So we're going to delete that closing parenthesis. Delete that closing parenthesis first.
This one.
Yes, delete it. All right, good. So the next thing we're going to do now is we'll now put another closing parenthesis after the last one, after that purple one.
After the purple one.
Yes, before the semicolon. After the purple one, before the semicolon. Have you seen it?
Which one?
After the purple one, before the semicolon.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Uh-huh. So put one more there.
One more, okay.
Yes.
Meow.
Okay. Is it balanced now?
Yes, sir. So let's just test it out.
It's all right. Let's test it one more time. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
Now, did you notice something?
What's
The number that is in between 0 and 10 is not the same number that showed the first time we ran it.
Yes,
did you
sir.
notice that?
Yes, sir. Because it's random.
Yeah, exactly. It's random. Yes. Click OK. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
The number between, okay, this one is coincidental. It showed us 6 again. Don't worry. Click OK. Let's see. Go to the next one. Aha. This one is still 82. Click OK.
Yeah, because this one is not random.
This one is ceiling. It's not random.
Yes, sir.
And this one is floor. Okay, good. Click OK. Let's see.
It's still plus 16.
Okay. Let's see. Let me see.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so math.floor. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I know what's happening. It's how you typed it. It's not showing, it's not plus 16. It's how you typed it. Go back to your code. Go and look at how you typed it. You see how you put it. You said +1. Can you see that +1? There is no space after the +1 before the quotation mark. So it attaches itself to any number that is there. Do you understand? Look at that +1 there. The +1 before the quotation mark. You didn't put anything there. You just put it immediately. Immediately after the +1, you just put quotation mark. Somebody will think that +1 is part of the answer, and it's not. Do you understand?
No, sir.
Can you see the +1, the quotation mark just before the first concatenator?
The quotation mark. This one. What?
Is that a quotation mark?
No, it's not. Is it?
Quotation mark.
Yes, sir.
Now, move your cursor inside just after the 1.
After the 1, yes, sir.
Now, put a colon and put a space. Put a colon and put a space. That's a semicolon.
Okay.
I actually want a colon, not a semicolon.
Okay.
Okay, better. Oh yeah, try running your code again. You will see the difference now. So it was not actually 16. It's because you just put that one there. The thing was just.
Okay,
Can you see?
it's 5. You don't need that.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, sure.
So now this experience that we just had now should tell you something. As simple and as ordinary as the alert is, do
Yes,
not go with it, because it can change the meaning of your output. Look at us thinking that thing was 16. Meanwhile, it was not 16. If I didn't know that this thing is probably from the way you typed it, it's not because that thing was giving us 16. We would have concluded that there's an error there, or that the code was wrong. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So just try to be very, 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 very careful when it comes to your alerts and things like that, because it matters.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So do you, at least you've learned some more functions, right?
Yes, sir.
Floor, ceiling.
Yes, sir.
Which other one did you learn today? Math.random, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So based on what I just explained, what we just explained in this code, if I wanted numbers between 1 and 22, what will I do?
What do you mean, sir?
Instead of numbers between 1 and 10, I need numbers between 1 and 22. What will I do?
1 and 22.
Yes.
I don't get what like between 1
You
and
don't get.
22.
I need random numbers between 1 and 22. This example is giving me random numbers between 1 and 10.
Yes.
I need
Yes,
random
sir.
numbers between 22. What will I do?
Um,
Is that a difficult question? It's very simple. Everywhere you see 10, you put 22. It's so simple. Just change the 10 to 22. That's all.
Okay. I didn't get the way you were saying it.
And when I asked you whether you had questions, you didn't say that you had questions. It's a very simple process. Just change it between, you can now go to your code. Click OK, go to your code.
Yes, sir.
Go to your code.
Yes, sir.
Now that place where you have Y assignment operator 10, change it to 22.
Why I said this?
The first Y, the very first place where you have Y. Change that 10 to 22.
Yes, sir.
Put semicolon there.
A what?
Semicolon.
Okay.
Yes. Now run your code and take note of the changes. Don't just run it and you are not taking note. Take note of the changes.
Okay. 8.
No, this one is random between 0 and 1. Go ahead.
Yes, 10.
It's actually 22. It's not just 10. Did you notice that the number is bigger now?
Yes, sir.
Did you notice that it's bigger than 10 now?
Yes, sir.
Because of that 22 that you changed. Now, I don't know whether you notice that there's a difference because you changed that 10 to 22.
Yes, sir.
So click OK.
Okay.
All right. So let's take some notes
Can I send it in the
about
chat?
the function. Let me see. Let me see.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I'll soon send everything I'm typing now. Are you ready to write?
Yes, sir. I am ready. Getting my pencil.
Okay.
I'm very, very ready.
All right, I just sent something.
So,
Have you seen it?
yes, sir. Yes. Yes. What do
Is
you mean?
somebody?
Oh, no, sir, no, sir, sir.
Are you done?
Oh, no, sir.
Okay.
I'm done, sir.
Okay. All right. So I want to ask you a few questions. Let's see
Yes, sir.
if we can work from there. All right. So, you know what a plane shape is, right?
A plane shape.
Something like a square, triangle, stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, do you know some of the formulas like the perimeter, the area, stuff like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's see if you can, if you know. I'll start with the one for the triangle. So if I were to ask you, what's for a triangle whose three sides you know? Okay, let's
Triangle,
imagine
yes, yes.
the three sides are A, B, and C, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what will be the formula for the perimeter of that triangle?
A, B, and C. What will be the perimeter?
Yes, the perimeter. What's the formula for the perimeter?
Uh, 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 the perimeter of A, B, and C for a triangle.
Yes, whose sides are A, B, and C?
What does each side equal?
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. Let's assume the sides are not given, but they are, represented by that A, B, and C. What will be the formula for it?
What will be the
You
formula?
know, a formula doesn't have actual numbers yet. You have
Yes, sir.
letters, then the numbers can come in whenever they like. So you can think about the letters in your formula as variables. So let us imagine that the triangle has side A, B, and C. What will be the perimeter of that triangle?
I don't get it.
Hmm?
I don't get it.
Okay, let me make it simpler. Now you remember that the perimeter of a triangle is given by the sum, or the perimeter of any shape is the distance around that shape, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Or the length around that shape. So if a triangle's sides are A, B, and C, then its perimeter will simply be A plus B plus C,
Mm.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I told you, you're listening to me, right? If I told
Yes,
you,
sir.
write a program that will ask the user to enter a value for A, that means it will create a variable A, it will create another variable B, and it will
Yes,
create
sir.
a variable C.
Um,
Are you listening?
yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So if your program creates those three variables and asks the user, please enter, you know how we usually do it, right? Please enter a number, okay,
Yes, sir.
for A. Do the same thing for B. Please enter a number for B. And then for C, please enter a number for C. Then your program will now take that A, B, and C, add the three of them, and then assign them to another variable called P, for instance. And then your alert will simply say, the perimeter of the triangle is, and then display P on the screen. That's a simple program for you to do, right?
I can't hear you.
Is it just now that you couldn't hear me, or you couldn't hear me all this while? Which of them? Can you hear me now?
No, sir. No, sir. I can't hear you where you're glitching.
You still can't hear me? Huh? You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, don't worry. What I'll do is I'll send you what I'm expecting from you, and then I'll send you some other formulas, and I would like you to do separate programs, separate, as in, you can put them all in one file, but I would like to see them separately. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
maybe the name, I'll tell you the name of the file. The name of the file will be probably formula of formulae for plane shapes.html. But I'll send you what I'm expecting, and then I'll tell you what to do with it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll send you something to work on in WhatsApp.
Yes, sir.
But did you understand today's class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So our class tomorrow is by 3, right? Is it by 3?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to play football tomorrow?
Oh, yes, I am.
Okay. All right. Okay. No problem. So see you tomorrow then.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye,
Bye.
sir. Have a good day, sir.
All right. You
Yes.
too.
Yes, I've gotten a midterm break.
Oh, you started today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. So maybe if we can, if you want, we can be having our classes earlier instead of waiting till 5:30, Abby.
Okay, sir.
Okay. All right. Maybe we'll discuss more tomorrow then.
Okay, bye-bye, sir.
Okay. Bye bye.